Welcome. It's what should the project manager do next? And I'm going to be asking you 5 quick questions today. So let's jump straight in. All you need to do is give me 15 seconds per question. And here is your first question. Issues are not being escalated effectively, leading to delays in resolution and potential project impacts. What should the project manager do? Is it A, streamline the escalation process and train the team on effective escalation? Is it B, adjust the current stakeholder identification process, addressing issues as they arise? All right, my friends, the answer to this, because I only give you 15 seconds, is option A. That's right. It's streamline the process and train the team. If you take a look very carefully at option B is bogus. It really doesn't tell you anything to help you. So the best answer for that is A. Let's go to scenario 31. The Agile team lacks diverse skills, hindering collaboration and efficiency. What should the Agile project manager do? Is it A, continue with the current team composition because cross-functionality will improve over time? Is it B, provide training or rotate roles within the team, bring in external experts if needed? I'll give you some time to think. All right, time up. The answer to this question, my friends, is B. Providing training, role rotation, and bringing in external experts are proactive steps to enhance cross-functionality. If you take a look at B, it said, if you take a look at A, it said, continue with the current team composition because cross-functionality will improve over time. This is not the best thing to do. Let's go to the next question. The Agile team fails to achieve the goals set for sprint, impacting project progress. What should the Agile project manager do? Is it A or B? Is it conduct a sprint review with the developers and adjust the goals in the backlog as needed while assuming that goals will be met in subsequent sprints? Is it B, conduct a retrospective to identify reasons, adjust the sprint backlog, or provide additional resources? What do you think? And time is up for this one. The best answer, my friends, is to conduct a retrospective. If you take a look here, the rationale is conducting the retrospective, identifying reasons, and making adjustments are essential for continuous improvement. You take a look at option A. Option A talks about a sprint review. The sprint review is not where we adjust the goals in the backlog as needed. This is not a meeting for just the developers and the product owner. This is actually for the stakeholders, and it's not the best place for this to be done. The best thing to do is to retrospect and adjust the sprint backlog, but it wouldn't be in here that you do this full blown. So the best answer, my friends, is B. Let's go to the next one. Issues in the continuous integration process are causing disruptions in development. What should the Agile project manager do? Is it A, review the integration process and tools, provide training on best practices? Is it B, review the product roadmap with the team while addressing issues in the sprint? All right, our time is up for this one. And the best answer to this, my friends, was A, reviewing the integration process, providing training, and optimizing practices which are critical for effective continuous integration. If you take a look at B, even though it sounds smart, the product roadmap being reviewed with the team is typically not done for this purpose. You can see it says we have integration issues. This is a totally different thing we need to be looking at and addressing directly. So the best option was A, address the integration head on. The final one for today, my friends. The Agile backlog is not aligned with current project needs and stakeholder feedback. What should the Agile project manager do? Is it A, engage with the project stakeholders during the retrospective and priorities will naturally align over time? Is it B, engage with the product owner to reprioritize based on current needs and feedback? The best answer, my friends, to this question is B. It's engaging with the product owner to reprioritize based on current needs and feedback. It's crucial for maintaining alignment with project goals. Taking a look at this question one more time, my friends, you can see it tries to encourage you to engage with stakeholders during the retrospective, but that's bogus. You generally do not have the stakeholders in the retrospective. That is not to say that you couldn't invite them, but it says priorities will naturally align over time. That's not going to happen. So, my friends, I hope you enjoyed playing. What should the project manager do? After all, you know that your exam is going to be full of these what should the project manager do questions. Hey, newsflash, if you didn't know, your exam is 90%. What should the project manager do next? What should the project manager do? What should the project manager have done? What is the best thing to do? What is the next thing to do? That's what your exam is all about. All right, are you ready for some rapid fire logic? Rapid fire logic, to get good with this, you need to know the flow of the PMI, but it's going to help you, okay? I know this is not on the exam as is, but it helps you think. Direct and manage project work. What comes before and what comes after? Does that even make sense to you? Well, before directing and managing the project work, you should have done certain things. So I expect you to say, I should have developed the charter. I should have developed the project management plan. After that, I think about gathering lessons learned. I think about monitoring and controlling and that kind of stuff. Here's another. Create WBS. What should have come before creating the work breakdown structure? What should come after in the world of scope? If you guessed, I should have collected my requirements. I should have defined the scope. I should have created a scope management plan. All of that should have happened way before. If you guessed that, then you're on the right path. What should happen after that in the world of scope is really the validation of scope. We talk about the controlling of scope. One more for today. Implement risk responses. Can you tell me what should have happened before implementing risk responses and what should happen after? For implementing risk responses, I expect you to tell me all the things. And I'm looking for 5 things that happened before. And the 5 things are planned risk management, identified risks, performed a qualitative risk analysis, performed a quantitative risk analysis, and I should have planned my risk responses. And then I get to the implementation of the responses. And you do need to know what all of these mean. So if you haven't spent time really digging into what do I do in this process, know what I'm saying, not what are all the ITTOs. No, that stuff is old. That's old school. The exam is not like that anymore. The exam is focused on what are you doing as a project manager? Why are you doing it? Why should I plan risk management, identify risk, perform a qualitative risk analysis? What's the difference between a qualitative risk analysis and a quantitative risk analysis? What is the difference between implementing the risk responses and planning the risk responses? You get what I'm saying, my friends? So I hope this makes sense to you. And of course, monitor risks that follows. If you are finding value from this, my friends, I want to inform you that you can study with me even more. All you need to do is going down to the website. It's hpmexam.com because HPM just means hybrid project management. And I'm having a boot camp this weekend. If you're quick enough, you'll be able to sneak in and join. And the way I train this course is extremely pragmatic. I make it very clear what the PMI is going to expect you to do, going to expect you to know. And while it may sound impossible to some folks, because some folks think, oh, the PMP exam is so big and you need like all these 50 hours before you even begin to, get through it. I want to let you know that That is a little bit false because people are different. That's one. And two, it definitely doesn't take 50 hours or even, to be perfectly honest, it's not going to take me 35 hours to break down for you what you need to know for the exam, to begin to get your mindset in the right direction. There's a lot of terminology, yes, but I've got tricks for that terminology. I've got flashcards and so on to help you rapidly master it. I've got audio, I've got books, I've got video, I've got a lifetime access course I'm going to put you on. But before I say too much, go on down to the site because what you're going to find is a program not just to get PMP certified, but even beyond to sustain you in your development. So go on down to hpmexam.com, okay? Sign up, and when you come on the program, I am going to be breaking down for you everything that you need to know for your exam. I am also going to be showing you a lot of stuff that is going to subliminally stick because I make it very pragmatic and very hands-on. You got to remember, this guy got certified 18 years ago. It's quite a while, even though there are a lot of people certified before me, but a lot of them aren't in the game anymore. I'm still in the game, still going strong. So go on down to hpmexam.com. I would love to help you ace the test. I don't want you to struggle alone. Why do you want to struggle alone at Christmas? Come on the program. Let's work together. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you on the next show. Bye for now.